What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at XRP, Bitcoin, Litecoin, as well as Ethereum. We're also going to be spending quite a bit of time discussing the recent market trends and recent market corrections that we've seen the past day or so within Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Not really XRP, mainly Bitcoin. We've pretty much been seeing an immediate correction to swing to the upside since the past couple of days. 2 days ago, we actually saw the dip that we were anticipating, and then we saw an immediate correction to the upside. I kind of want to continue off of today's video discussing with you where I expect to see this coin go to, because ultimately I do think we are still headed for a correction to the downside, and I do believe that we aren't yet ready to see the swing to the upside like we're all so hoping for. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. We just broke 13,000 subscribers. That is absolutely friggin' awesome. So huge shout out to you guys. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So guys, before I jump into the technical analysis, obviously you can see a couple of things. Yesterday we were discussing what pretty much happened. We were anticipating 2 days ago the correction to the downside like we were all waiting for. And yesterday's video we were discussing, we saw the very similar movements in regards to price, which we will continue off of today. And in regards to the fact that we are still hitting a major massive resistance and a correction to the downside, retesting bottom support is ultimately due for the market. I still hold strongly that belief, and we will go in depth in regards to that technical analysis today. Now, I want to give a interesting approach to this. Something pretty cool did come up, and I did get an email from a company called Infinite Growth. Now, this is pretty awesome. I've been presented with the opportunity that I have never been presented with before, and I thought I would share it with you guys because it does have quite a lot to do with you guys. But basically, this is the Infinite Growth Conference of 2020 that I've been invited out to be a guest speaker at, and I thought I would share this with you guys. But basically, me and a couple other guest speakers here, which I'll show you guys in the description in a second, have been allowed to speak and present at this conference in April 4th, which is pretty awesome, from 9 to 5. It's going to be pretty cool. But basically, you get to learn about cryptocurrency before the next bull market. Obviously, crypto, money, success, law of attraction, government secrets, and the universe. Obviously, I'm going to be talking about crypto and money, maybe even a little bit of success. But obviously, it is in Las Vegas, something pretty crazy. Never expected this to happen. Obviously, I'll have a link to the description of this article, or this link down below. The ticket is on Eventbrite. Pretty cool. I believe there are discounts right now because this is pre-sale for when the tickets actually release. But if you guys are local to Las Vegas, live in Las Vegas, live near Las Vegas, it might be something to swing out to and check out. It's in Alexis Park All-Suite Resort, 375 East Harmon Avenue, Las Vegas, Nevada. Basically, welcome to Las Vegas, the only event of its kind. Learn about crypto, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP, many more. Get in before the next crypto bull market. The time is now. Learn what coins are trending, crypto, money, success, law of attraction, government secrets, and the universe. See some of your favorite crypto YouTube hosts alive in person. A VIP ticket will get you front row seating, meet and greets with each guest speaker, and a photo op. So it's pretty awesome. Premier seating will get you up close to the action. This is the preferred seat. And as you can see right here, these are going to be the YouTubers down below: Woke Societies, Crypto Mike, XRP Venture, and me, as you can see in the description. So pretty awesome. I wanted to share this with you if you guys want to check it out. Not for a couple of months, so plenty of time, but I should and will be most definitely presenting. Obviously, more news to come later on the channel, but otherwise, just basically kicking off the 2020 new year right. But otherwise, let's just jump into this technical analysis because I do think that is why you guys are here. Obviously, we're looking at the market right now, and we're at a cusp. We're at a place right now where it's very hit or miss where the market is going to potentially go to, and that's what I want to discuss. You can see right now in the current coin market cap, coin just started to consolidate back up, which is interesting. I was honestly anticipating a correction to the even to lower levels, but ultimately we started to correct right back up to previous support. You can see we really didn't manage to break above anything. We actually just consolidated lower, which isn't necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. A lot of people saw yesterday's correction to the upside as a breakout, which I do not agree with. Basically, we've been pretty much capped at this resistance around the $7,300 to $7,600 region. for weeks now. Ever since end of November, we've been capped at this. So we really have not been able to gain any sort of respectable support to break through there. Ultimately, it is still a resistance, and we are hitting now the white band, which you can see is pretty much hanging over all of Bitcoin. You can see this major descending fractal to the downside. So we're at a very critical point right now in the market. Trading at around 50 on the RSI gives us plenty of room to shoot in either direction. You can also see there is some separation on the MACD. So there is plenty of room for us to correct lower, retesting bottom supports, even falling to the downside, which is pretty much where my head's at. I do believe we need to see more corrections and more retestments of lower levels within Bitcoin before we see any significant, spike in volume and spike in shooting us up higher. You can also see Litecoin and Ethereum are basically the dead giveaway. You can see if we just scroll up to previous resistances and previous retestments, you'll notice how strong this, retracement and this, bearish fractal really is. You can see right here how many freaking times we've retested this resistance and how many times we break bearish right after. You can see ultimately all these attempts end up pulling us all the way back down, and we inevitably retest bottom support here. So that's why this support is drawn right here. That's why this support is here. But there's a very high chance that we're most likely going to correct lower. It's very similar to the previous movement we had. You could see in the previous movement on Litecoin, we were kind of intertwined with that high-low middle moving average. You could see right here. And then we ultimately had the bearish crossover, which you could see the green band crossed over the red, and we fell lower. So you can see right here, there is a lot of resistance here, and then we inevitably fell. And you can see we are intertwined with this right now. It does look like the green band is crossing over the red ever so slightly, but this can immediately reverse right here. It's pretty much been trading sideways. But ultimately, it is hitting a resistance, and I am pretty confident in regards to the fact that I am anticipating this correction to happen right here, which could send the coin down like this. Whether or not it takes a day or two, it's fine with me. I do have a position opened on DueDEX, and you can see right now we really had a very small move. I sold off at the bottom here and bought back in, which maybe it wasn't the smartest move, but I do believe we're going to fall back there, if not lower. But you can see on DueDEX how strong of a resistance / support this is. Merely, we're cutting the market right here. We really don't have much room to grow above it as well as below it, and we've been just trending sideways. You can see that same thing gets taken shape on Ethereum. Ethereum ultimately having strong resistance, the same bearish fractal forming here once again. You can see where we've used this as a support and where we've used it as a resistance. Now being extremely low and extremely below here, there's a good chance we could consolidate lower. We look great on the high-low MMA, and we're very, very, very overextended on the MACD. It gives me reason to believe that we're going to see that correction. The RSI looks okay, looks great on the RSI, but the sideways movement, the consolidation, the constant correction and retesting of this support right here, I have this belief that we're going to break bearish. I mean, obviously, if we break to the upside, if we shoot and swing to the upside, that's amazing too, but the chances of that are very slim. The way the market is trending, the way we really don't have much volume, really makes me think that we are going to correct lower. You can see there is a resistance right around where this current price is retesting. This is a resistance that cuts around the 134 to 135 area, as well as with the downtrend here too, also acting as a resistance. There's a lot of potential for this coin to break bearish, and that's pretty much what I want to focus on and highlight in today's video. Sideways consolidation is on XRP. Really not much I need or want to explain in here. The coin is completely and solely independent from the other cryptocurrencies, which is honestly a good thing. It's independent from Bitcoin's movements at the current moment, and it's ultimately, basically moving in its own factor. We had a 4-hour bearish ascending triangle forming, which broke downwards, and you can see we're now having consolidation right here, which will ultimately end up breaking the second we retest this white line right here, come the mid to early February, which could ultimately send us down to the 16 cents before seeing the correction or the swing to the upside. But honestly, my bet's on. I'd like to hear what your guys' thought there is and bets on Bitcoin right now, due to the fact that it is, very close to breaking bearish as well as very close to breaking bullish. We're at a very, very, very strong point in time right now, especially being the beginning of the new year, the beginning of 2020. There's a lot of stress and a lot of tension forming right here. You can see a clear resistance that cuts right through. And the fact that we're kind of hitting this right now does give us the ultimate fact that we could head lower or we could shoot up. Let me know what you guys bets are. Do you think we're going to shoot to the upside? Do you think we're going to correct lower? Let me know down below. Obviously, make sure to check out DueDEX. It's the second link in the description. And then also make sure to check out the Infinite Growth Conference. That link is also in the description down below because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be taking place in Las Vegas. There's a lot of other YouTubers happening right now that are in the space: Crypto Mike, XRP Venture, Woke Societies. Definitely check them out as well. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.